Hey folks, it's Queenly Gina and welcome back to my Haven Beauty Room Edition. I'm so happy for you all to join me here once again. So we're going to be talking about something beauty related. So I wanted to share with you all my hygiene routine. There are so many of these videos on YouTube, but I absolutely love looking at them because you never know what product you might find that someone else is using that's really working for them, and you can learn something from someone else that you just simply haven't heard of before. For me, hygiene is a huge part of self-care, and it always has been for a long period of time. I do believe that over the years that I have gotten better with my hygiene routine, and just like anything else, I have learned what works best for me. So I'm here to share with you all tips and different things that I do in my hygiene routine. So I thought it was worth mentioning the type of skin that I have. I have always been acne prone. Over the years it's gotten a little better. I'm still acne prone. I would say that my facial skin is combination oily skin. It's gotten better. I'm usually oily in my T-zones. I can also get oily on my back and also on my shoulders, and these are the areas that are prone to break out. So that information alone might help you all understand why my routine is the way that it is. If you haven't already, take a look at my acne video, and that kind of ties into a little bit more detail of my facial upkeep. The number one thing for when it comes to, I'm giving you guys like a quick rundown here. I'm not going into too much detail, like I'm not shooting pictures of me like, you know, doing these things or whatnot, but I do want to give you all a little demonstration, okay? So when it comes to bathing, I realized after a period of time that it's very crucial and very important for me to have multiple sets of washcloths, and even like a body towel and a face towel. So I use two different body washcloths, okay? I use two washcloths. I use a white washcloth and sometimes a darker one. I like this gray color. I particularly got this in a set with some lighter colors. I love washcloths with these kind of like little ridges in them, if you can see the lines, because I feel like it helps exfoliate. Now, if I have sensitive areas that I want to clean, like my face or my private areas or things like that, the precious parts, like I called it before, I will use a white washcloth, okay? Because believe it or not, when you have dyes in fabrics like this, they tend to irritate the skin in those areas, and it's really amazing how that is. So another thing that I like to use in the shower as I have gotten older and just a little bit less flexible in the shoulder area, I've always prided myself, because I have long arms, to be able to reach my back area and wash it really well without needing any utensil. But recently I have suffered injury in my shoulder in the right, and the injury in my left shoulder as well. So I have found that I've had to go back to using my back brush that I purchased from Amazon, and it is by Proactive. I don't use anything else Proactive, but I do use this back brush. It does have silicone bristles, which are really nice. And I got this at first not because I had so much injured myself, but I really just wanted to try a back brush because I've been trying to clear up a little bit of acne on my back. And also I found that the other brushes that they have just, you know, in the stores or whatnot were a little bit too harsh for me. It's like they hurt. So this is really nice and soft, and it doesn't cause any type of irritation or pain. However, there are some other brushes that I am looking at that I'm thinking might be a little bit more exfoliating for my back, and I think I might want to try those as well. I have noticed with this particular brush that is silicone, like a lot of people, I like to see suds, because in my mind suds means clean. So I find that this works best with body wash and not necessarily a bar soap. You really won't see that suds with bar soap if you use it with bar soap, but you will see it with body wash. When I get into the shower, I like to wash my hair first. And the reason for that is I know that all the suds and all that stuff is going to fall on my body while I'm washing my hair. So all like the dirty suds from my hair and things of that nature, I want to make sure that's all out of the way and up before I go ahead and wash my body. There was a point in time where I used to use conditioner in the shower, and recently I have been getting out of the shower and applying my conditioner because, first of all, my conditioner needs to sit in my hair, or I like it to sit in my hair. It doesn't necessarily have to. I like it to sit in my hair for a little bit, and I notice when I wash the conditioner off in the shower, if I were to do like a quick shampoo condition, if I wash it off in the shower, all that conditioner is going to get on my skin or whatnot. So whatever I have to do for my hair in the shower, I go ahead and get it out the way, make sure it's clean and rinsed out, and then I will go ahead and take care of my body. The next thing that you want to do, and this comes from nursing actually, whatever you do when you are washing someone else, or if you're washing yourself, you want to start from the top and you want to work your way down, okay? So you're going to start with the areas of your body that probably contain less bacteria, and then you want to work your way down. Okay, so the next thing that I do after I've washed my hair, if I'm washing my hair that day, is to go ahead and to wash my face. Go ahead, wash and rinse my face. A lot of times what I'll do in the shower, and I know most people might, is go ahead and have my face already wet anyway. It's just a good feeling, especially if you want to wake up. But I go ahead and wash my face and make sure that is nice and clean. The next thing that I do is I will take a bar of dial soap, either dial soap or either charcoal, like a detox charcoal soap. And I don't have my favorite here, but it's a brand that's in Tennessee. I'll have to share with you all sometime. And I will go in and I will wash my armpits with the original Dial antibacterial soap. And the key thing about this is I even like this soap because it has so much slip to it. Dial soap has a lot of slip. It doesn't have a lot of suds, but it has a lot of slip. And it's really good for if you need to shave your armpits really quick, to go ahead and shave with this. But I will lather my armpits first and let this sit and under my armpits, and then go back in later, okay? So this is kind of like a versatile thing. You can either wash with a body wash first and then go in with this last and go ahead and like shave and rinse off, or you can do this first. In my head, and what I watched when Dial first came out, the whole idea was for it to like kill bacteria and to keep your body bacterial free longer. To this day, in the nursing profession, a lot of people are told to wash with this soap before going into surgery. So I wash my armpits with this with the hopes that it will keep my armpits smelling fresher longer. The charcoal soap is really good with that. If you can find a good soap that has charcoal in it, and let that sit under your arms as well too if you're having issues with kind of like getting that deodorant, because sometimes deodorant, especially if it's just regular deodorant, will clog pores, and even though it seems clean, it hasn't really gotten clean. So those two soaps are really good for going ahead and just getting all that residue from underneath your armpits. So the next thing that you will go ahead and do is you will go ahead and wash your body and rinse, okay? Go ahead and wash your body and rinse, except for your private parts. Usually for me, what I use for my private area or the downstairs area is not the same thing that I would use for my body. And this goes for people that I take care of and everything. That is just a given, that you don't use the same soap, because we don't soaps that are made for the body are not necessarily made for that area. And that's something we find out rather quickly sometimes. So anyway, what I would like to share with you all today is this soap right here is really nice. I like this soap for my skin in particular. I'm not huge, as I mentioned in the haul video that I shared this in. As you guys can see, I've used it down quite a bit. In the haul video that I showed, I'm not huge on using body washes that are loaded down with a lot of heavy moisturizers. That just really doesn't seem to do well with my skin type. I like to have a good clean, not something that is necessarily stripping, but something that is going to be more so on the, more so on the clarifying side than on the heavy moisturizing side. Because in my mind, I can get a good clean and clean my pores and make sure things are clean, and then have a designated moisturizer set aside that I can put on my skin afterwards. So this right here, because my skin tends to seem to need exfoliating a little more than maybe the norm or some other people that goes for my lips, things of that nature, I really like this exfoliating brand or whatnot, and putting it on a washcloth and washing is not a very abrasive scrub, but it's just going to kind of over time, maybe several showers, just kind of keep your skin smooth. And by the way, this smells so soft, delicate, and amazing, and leaves your skin lightly, femininely scented. Now, when it comes to the private areas or whatnot, I have been a huge proponent of Dove for many years, because Dove is moisturizing and it's gentle, but Dove never comes across as too heavy, okay? But what I have recently discovered through other YouTubers, of course, and this is kind of like the thing now, because I had kind of drifted over from using Dove Bar, just the regular or like the sensitive soap or whatnot, not the scented ones, just like the regular Dove Bar and the sensitive Dove for the precious part area, okay? I had transitioned over to buying like feminine washes and seeing how those were working, and those were pretty good. And then I discovered this. You all, okay? So this right here is for babies. It's a baby body wash, and it is hyperallergenic, okay? Now this right here, I did not get the non-scented one. There is a non-scented version, and it's got more so green on it than blue. I got the scented one, and I'm doing okay with this. But this right here has been a game changer or whatnot. This seems to, it doesn't harm you. It's nice for those sensitive areas or whatnot, and it seems to keep you fresher longer. And that's in my opinion, but I'll leave you to judge that. When it comes to getting out of the shower, I have a separate towel for my body, and I have a separate towel for my face. Now, if it's a fresh towel and I just got it out of my cabinet folded, then of course it's safe for me to go ahead and do my face first and then go ahead and dry my body. But I have a towel set aside for my face, okay? Because if there is anything on your body or whatnot, if you're acne prone, you don't want that on your face. You want something separate for your face. So even if you're someone that uses something that has a lot of oils and moisturizers in it, you go to dry your body off, you don't want to put that on your face, okay? You don't want to put anything on your face that's going to cause it to break out or that's going to clog your pores. Now, we can't go without talking about brushing our teeth, okay? We cannot do that, because that is, when it comes to smelling pleasant and being around people, things of that nature, if that's one thing that makes me self-conscious, is wondering how fresh my breath is, okay? So You want to make sure that you brush your teeth, and you want to make sure you try to brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing your teeth twice a day, especially in these times when we're wearing masks and things of that nature, our facial hygiene and our mouth hygiene should. And I know some people's have come up anyway because we've been wearing the mask, because people get tired of smelling their own breath. So you want to not have to smell yourself in a mask like that. What I have been concentrating on lately is, or what I've been liking lately, is this Crest detoxing charcoal or gum detoxified charcoal toothpaste or whatnot. I've got crowded teeth at the bottom, and I've got lots of gum, you all. So I try to make sure that there's something detox getting in there. Sometimes I will swish with hydrogen peroxide. Make sure you don't swallow this if you do it. Hydrogen peroxide, wash my mouth out or whatnot. And another thing that is really important, you all, is if you want fresh breath, make sure that you scrape or wash your tongue. If I can't tell you anything else that's going to be like a tip or trick or whatnot, is to make sure that you wash your tongue. You shouldn't be walking around with like a white coating on your tongue or yellow coating or something like that on your tongue. That area in your mouth that has all those little I don't know, filigree or whatnot on top, is just trapping in and holding in all that bacteria, okay? So what you want to do is scrape it off. I highly recommend a tongue scraper because it is a game changer, okay? So that concludes my first hygiene video. There may be others in the future, but this concludes this one. You all go ahead and let me know if these are some tips that can help you in the comments below. And if you tried any of these products that I have shown you all and how you all are liking them. Okay, so you all have a great rest of the day. And if you're getting ready to go to bed tonight, please have a good night's rest. Talk to you all later. Bye.